Hey guys, it's Mrs. Boyce and Miss Dow. How are you? Woo. Happy Monday. Today we are going to start a new lesson. It's 8.3, and we're going to be working in standard form. So what we just did this past week was vertex form. So all it is a different form. So we're still going to be finding the vertex. We're still going to be graphing. We won't talk about transformations anymore because that's deals solely with vertex form. So let's get started. You have the notes attached. They're going to be blank and no, I think we have filled out. Oh yeah, we're going to have filled out. Sorry. So here we go. Let's start with the do now. It says identify a, b, and c given that f of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So just remember that the a is always attached to the x squared, the b is always attached to the x, and the c is always by itself. So if I give you, hold on, here we go. And again, that's called standard form, a, b, and c, ax squared plus bx plus c. So if I give you this f of x equals 2x squared minus 60x plus 120, we know that the a is attached to the x squared. So in this case, a is 2. We know that the b is attached to the x. Just be careful here because that's a negative 60. And then the c is going to be our positive 120. Okay, so that's all I'm asking you to do right now because that's what we're going to be doing in the next examples. All righty, we're moving. So again, we're graphing in standard form. And what we want to find, so we've already dealt with vertex form, like I said, there we go. That's what our vertex form looks like. So of course we know that the vertex is really important in all of our graphing because that's where we start our graph from, right? So we graph our vertex and we go up our 1A, 3A, 5A shortcut. So to find the vertex in standard form, here we go. To find the x value of the vertex in standard form. Here we go, standard form, okay? You do the opposite of B over 2A. So that's why knowing A, B, and C is really important. So it's either, you can think about it as the opposite of whatever B is. So in other words, if it's a negative 2, it's really going to be a positive 2 over 2A. Or you could look at it as a negative B over 2A. It's the same thing. And then what you're going to do from there, after you get the x value, remember, because that is just the x value, then you're going to plug that number that you get into the original equation to get the y value. Okay, so let's give it a try. Here we go. So find the vertex of the graph of the function. This is our first example, where we have 2x squared plus 8x minus 1. Okay, so we're going to establish what a, b, and c is first. Okay, so our a is 2, our b is 8, and our c is negative 1. C doesn't, hold on. C doesn't really matter in this case, but we always just have it there just in case. Just so we keep it in order. Okay, so now we're going to do x equals, because this is the x value of the vertex, is the opposite of b. So see that b is a positive 8. So we're going to write a negative 8. Here it is, negative 8 divided by 2a. And remember, our a in this case is 2. So so 2 times 2. Okay, so we know how to do that now. We do negative 8. Now you can see the whole answer, but that's fine. So stay with me here, though. So we're doing negative 8 divided by 4, and we get negative 2. That's our x value of the vertex. So let's put that in there as the x value of the vertex. All right, so then our next step from there is we take that negative 2 and we plug it into the original equation. Here's our original equation up here, right? So we're going to plug in negative 2, but in parentheses everywhere there is an x. So 2 times parentheses negative 2, that's our x, squared, plus 8 times parentheses negative 2, and then we have our minus 1 at the end, which is still part of our equation, so we have to do that. Okay, so in your calculators, this is what you're going to fill in exactly like this. So 2, parentheses, negative 2, close parentheses, squared, plus 8, parentheses, negative 2, minus 1. And you should get from this negative 9, which is the y value of the vertex. So your vertex is negative 2, negative 9. Okay? We're going to try example B. Example B is a little bit crazy because there's some fractions, but all good. We got this, okay? So your example B, look, notice that there is no C, so we're going to label that 0. A is 3. Here we go. This is our A. This is our b, which is -2. So we got to be careful there when we do opposite b over 2a. So our opposite of b is +2 divided by 2 times a is 3. Okay, great. 2 divided by, so it's 2 divided by 6. And 2 divided by 6, we're going to keep it as 1/3. So in your calculators, let's keep it as that fraction. Hold on, let me move this down so you can see it better. There we go. So again, this 1/3 is the x value of the vertex. So when we write our vertex, we can write 1/3. And then we're going to plug 1/3 into our original equation. So that's why I'm plugging the 1/3 in here and here. So you have 3 times 1/3 parentheses 1/3 squared minus 2 times parentheses 1/3. What you should get there in your calculators, again, is -1/3. And that goes as the y value of the vertex. Okay? So again, you're getting the x value first, and then you're plugging that in to get the y value. Plug in get the x value, and then plug it in to get the y value. All right, I'm going to give you the tries. So you guys are going to try. So let's pause it, and then come back to me after you've tried. Okay, so what you should have gotten, I'm going to just reveal the answers here in the work. We should have gotten that the opposite of b over 2a, remember this is your x value, is -6, opposite b, over 2 times 1, because that's a. And you would have gotten -3, and again, that's your x value. If you plugged in -3 up here and here, you should have gotten -4 in your calculator. Okay? Let's go to the second try. A is -1/2, B is 7, and C is -4. So you have opposite B. So again, -7 divided by 2 times -1/2. Let's see if I can bring that down. You can see it a little bit better. Hold on. Because I know my thing's in the way a little bit. Okay. Oh, wow. We are really separate here. Okay, hold on, babes. So if you're checking this out, you get -7 divided by, and then 2 times -1/2 becomes -1. So -7 divided by -1 is equal to 7. And again, that is your x value. So when I plug 7 back into here, into this equation, you should in your calculators get 20 1/2. Okay, so those are the lessons. That's the lesson for today. We're going to ask you to do 1 through 6 worksheet. Okay, 1 through 6 on the worksheet. And again, it is just finding the vertex. So it's opposite b over 2a. Plug that in to find the y value, and that is it. All right, good luck with it. If you have questions, make sure to text us on Remind. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good day.